we are trading today. This is a live feed. We're obviously in simulated mode. I could just do this and we could go to live mode, but we're doing sim, of course. And yeah, we're waiting for prices to come back down here. We're in a range, swing high, swing low, and we're staying inside it, so which is good.
Order submitted.
I'm not worried about this right here, actually. We do have a swing high first entry and then a second entry. No signal bar yet. Looking to go long again.
Order filled.
And let this one play out. Nice.
Target filled.
So I legit just opened my laptop, saw that trade. We were actually right here, just on a downtrend, and we took the trade. So, yay. So, okay, so I fell asleep. Right after I took that trade, I went upstairs and fell asleep. I didn't mean to. I missed the whole day, so now I'm playing the playback of the 6th. Oh, it's June. Nice. Yeah. I'm just waiting on the lower high. This could be a channel, actually. It looks like. Kind of got that break of the channel. Alright, I took a trade here. I'm trading the 7. And I just missed way too much on the 6. Anyway, swing high, first entry, second entry, went long right here. Start off these, this area right here. Getting a lot of resistance here, so I want to see if I can get a good signal bar and actually go short against this uptrend. Huge uptrend too. Just at least for a scalp, if we get a good signal bar. Actually, now I think about it, I never want to go against a trend, especially when it's on an uptrend like this. Took position here, even though it's an uptrend, went short because we got rejected 100 times here. So we'll see how this goes. I'm thinking we might have hit a range here, the top of the range and the bottom of the range. We shall see. Make it filled here. Like that. There's a lot of congestion here. After this trade, definitely not gonna take another trade here. Let's have to get found.
Target filled.
Going long here. Hit the bottom of this range.
Order filled.
Crazy signal bar. Look at that rejection. This general area, right after, let's say 7 o'clock, the prices just could never break lower than this point. So that's always a good sign. Protests are still going crazy. Listening to Offline TV podcast number 21. Just little life updates. Drinking Coke. Yes, I drink like this. Probably. I always think about like if we get a good signal bar here, I kind of want to move this up to 50 as well. Like our entry would have been at 50, right? So I kind of want to move it up to 50 because that's a good signal bar too. You know what? Nah, I don't want to get into that habit because like it's just something I haven't practiced on
Target
enough.
build.
50 would have been right here. A lot of people just got ticked in, so there's also that. A lot of people use the 2006 chart. Approximately like everybody who watches watches what's Mac from Patch Trading, which is like at least 2,000 people watching his stuff, and maybe some percentage of that actually, of those people actually using it. Yeah. Also, I think when it comes time to actual trading, I just want to trade up to 150. And the reason being is because during simulations, stuff like this, during playbacks, if I can get to 300 every single time and be confident that I can hit 300, and then when it comes to live trading, being able to hit half of that should be more than doable. So let's say if my goal is 200, I want to be able to get to 400 on the playback. And I think the strategy of that seems kind of reasonable and kind of practical. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, it looks like we would have got the 1 point scout if we went long. We could possibly go long again if we get another signal bar. Looking to go short here. If we get a good close on this bar. Nope. So this is a great signal bar, but it's not a swing high. We needed that to be a swing. If it was one tick higher, I would have taken that bar right there. So getting a ton of, or not a clear sign where the bottom support is. We have a bunch of stops here, a bunch of stops here. Here's a clear sign support, but we kind of broke through that. If we had a good signal bar here, I wouldn't be afraid to take it, even knowing that we would pull back here, because there's always that good bounce enough for a scalp. But to be on the super safe side, we want to wait till we get to a more clear area. And now I think we finally reached the point of clarity of where the support is, which is right here. There's a failed breakout there, failed breakout here, and plays also support resistance here. Yeah, so yeah. So something I have to take a real big note on especially range days, when you get clear support. I was just talking about how the support's right here, but we got some major support right here. You can see that clearly on the 2500. You can see it here, but it's more spaced out here. There's a ton of resistance here. The prices are just not letting it lower. I mean, I tried and that was failed. Then you get this good signal bar. I was hesitant to take it because of the EMA line. But something I have to take a note of, during a range days, EMA line does play support, but when you go against support and resistance, but when you are in a range day and you got a good signal bar, it is okay to go. I have to remind myself that if you're bouncing off the bottom, the support or the top resistance, and it's going into the EMA line, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna blow through there, especially with a good signal bar and a good setup. Here you have a swing low, first entry, second entry failure. I mean, yeah, that's one I should definitely took, but I was just thinking about resistance, and I mean that really does play into trending days, not so much on rage days. Yeah. Looking to go short here. Not. Going short here, hopefully. Maybe. Yep. Okay, feeding style at the same time. If we get filled here. Getting a little bit of congestion here. Okay, we got a new swing high, so we're gonna wait on another signal bar. Perhaps this one. I really love these volume remaining and these ticks remaining. It really helps. It's okay, Stella. Not a good signal bar. So there's too much overlap for me. I'm not gonna take position here, even with a good signal bar. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Too many candles for me. Was looking to short here, but as you see, we have a crazy uptrend. Looking to buy here. Swing high, first entry, second entry. Here we got a little bit of resistance. We have this huge spike, but I think we're on a channel again, especially since we've been on a range all day. The only thing I'm worried about is this EMA line, that if we really just switch to a trending day, then that EMA plays a huge part. Maybe not switch to a trending day, but I mean here we play a bunch of support and here is some resistance on the EMA. So the only reason I took it was because we're above the EMA over here, but we don't have a signal bar there, so it's interesting here. Really interested on how this is going to play out. Alright, I'm just going to fast forward because Stella is in the shower. Okay, cool.
Target no.
So yeah, range up here, you can see. My cup's covered in piss here. Yep. Okay, went short here. It could be a swing low, first entry, second entry. Also, opening the top. Nice, beautiful signal bar. About to get filled. There it is.
Target no.
Gonna go along here. A little worried because we broke the trend here. You're recording. We didn't get filled. But yeah, we kind of broke the trend here, but I still see it as a range, and we got a good signal bar over here. Bouncing off the EMA and this support level of support. Looks like we're about to close on this candle as well on the 2000 tick charts. Okay, not a great signal bar on the 2000 tick chart. Actually, it's okay. It's okay. I like where we are though. We took it over here. So let's see how this plays out. Oh, it's just racing for our stop now, huh? Yeah, Chiba Liba. So it did break our this level of support pretty easily, and it I mean it came up pretty easily as well, like no hesitation there. If I would have went off this signal bar, we wouldn't have gotten filled on the order, and we would be fine. But we took an earlier position. I guess that's the big downside to 2,500 volume chart. Yeah. So yeah, took an L there, which is the main reason I record this, not to record the wins, but mainly to record the losses to fight, so I can figure out what I did wrong. The biggest reason why this fell is because there's this channel going down. And usually when there's a channel going down, that means the strong camera. There's a strong trend. Oh boy. I need my new mouse. And so we know that there's a trend down. There was a break of it, but prices are still trying to get somewhere. They broke through this level of support easily, like no hesitation, like zero hesitation. And this level of support was a huge line of support, but as resistance it didn't work out. So we can assume that here this is not as relevant anymore. So trying to use that as a point of support or line of support is not a great idea, especially since even if you were to try to use the EMA as a level of support and say like, oh hey look, we bounced off the EMA, you're on a range day, so the EMA is not a great level of support, especially when you're halfway, when you don't reach this area up here. We don't, same thing as before here, we don't have a clear level of support, we have a clear level of resistance. Here we don't have that much of a clear level anymore, especially after this breakthrough. So yeah, big takeaway: if the trend is broken, I'm sorry, not the trend. If the level of resistance and support is broken, meaning this guy right here, if it breaks through and shows no hesitation when crossing it, then it's not a good level of support or resistance anymore. Even with the signal bar, if you're gonna take a position, I would rely on the 2000 tick chart if I really wanted to take that trade, because it's just better signal bars. If we break that level of support and resistance on the 2500 volume chart and the 2000 tick chart, obviously, go off of the 2000 tick chart. So totally just block this side off and just go to 2000 tick chart. This is all notes to myself basically. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here. So bye bye.